It's time to suspend your disbelief once again. Welcome back, everyone. This is your goddess Sarah Belli, bringing you once again back into One Shot. I hope you all are taking good care of yourselves. Let's make sure Niko gets through this, alright? I'm back. I don't think anyone else is noticing it either. Am I the only one seeing this? Yeah, I think you are, Niko. Strange fellow. Quick death promises the least pain, don't you agree? Oh yeah, that was the dude that was like, if the world's gonna end, might as well make it quick. I understand. Hello person, the library's up ahead, thanks. Library time. What? What? I didn't say anything. Well, stop staring then. I was just looking at your book. Yes, you are in the library. There are books in the library. Go book the chatty one upstairs. Photo of some people. The author's books cover a wide range of topics. Seems there are no subjects that he does not write about. Quite the Renaissance man, don't you think? I guess so. But he's been focused on documenting the world as of late. Huh? They say the city is the last bastion of civilization. Soon, these books may be the only thing we have to remember the rest of the world by. Speaking of books, I'd recommend, I am not sponsored, but what was his name? I want to get it right. There's a book series about world building that I found that is really interesting. What was it called? Yeah, like the Planet Construction Kit and stuff like that by Mark Rosenfelder. It's very weird and interesting. The books are definitely NSFW, especially the Species Construction Kit. The books are neatly placed on the shelf. But honestly, they talk about just the importance of pronouns and stuff like that. And how, especially in sci-fi and fantasy settings, there's no reason you have to stick to the basic 2, 3, or whatever pronouns. There's even some topics about having different pronouns if they were on land or in water. For a species that is amphibious, yeah, water and land. So it's just like the fuck it of just having all sorts of cool species. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't make fun worlds. Hello, person. Hi. Reshelving in progress. Please watch out for potential falling books. I will. Shelves are neatly placed books. Pile of books on the ground. Very messy library. I tried to get a job at a library ages back. Computer, it's currently off. Neatly placed books. Honestly, valid. If the world was ending, I'd be reading a lot too. You see, this area here is mostly historical accounts and reference section. The reference section downstairs, and I'm not sure where the children's section is, sorry. It's okay, I'm not really looking for books. Oh, are you here to look for the author then? No? Oh, that's good. I mean, that means you won't be disappointed. I've been volunteering here for months, but I've never seen him, not even once. He works together with the head librarian on publishing, so you'd think he would at least show up once in a while. But he doesn't? Yeah, he seems kind of reclusive, which is weird for a guy who supposedly travels the world. Maybe it's just around people. Mood. I'd love to travel more. Especially lately, I've been kind of hard to leave in the bedroom. Binoculars head. The author is so cool. I've heard he can travel all over the world with a flying machine. That's how he gathers material for his books. Wow. Would that be an airship or a plane? Photos of some plants. Placed books on the shelf neatly. An ink bottle complete with quill. Brings back memories, doesn't it, Sarah Ballet? Yes, it does, Niko, of signing the guest book. What are you doing to that book? Don't worry, these are my own books that I wrote. I just pulled them off the shelf to modify them. I have to cross out some sections. Most sections. How come? Because otherwise they'll think I copied him. Huh? Him? The author. I mean, I really don't see the point of writing anything anymore. The author's just gonna write about the same thing and then everyone will love it. Nobody's gonna remember the books that came out before his. Oh, I mean, I ain't Hainton. I can see why people go nuts over his stuff. The guy's a major talent. But it just hurts, you know? Yeah, I know. I tried to write in the past too. I actually have, like, several stories I'd say I've completed. But I don't think I'm ever gonna publish those, especially not one of them. It's never fun when people call you a copycat for something you wrote about first. Oof. Not that I've experienced this ever. Yeah, that's not great. I can see that. People call me a cat all the time, even though I'm a person. And cats are pets. And mousers. I sure hope people don't think I eat mice. Then I guess we're in the same boat, kiddo. Tall pile of books. This has such a lovely and creative world. Some sort of plaque. Big book with a black cover. Comprehensive guide to phosphors. As a general rule, if a phosphor loses its glow entirely, it cannot be relit unless exposed to the sun. If the phosphor is merely dim, it may be possible to boost it through exposure to another phosphor of high energy. But even so, the boosted phosphor will never return to its original brightness. Chapter 5. Survey on phosphors found in the natural world. Blue phosphor, location of the barrens. Out of the common phosphors, blue phosphor is of moderate levels of energy. It can exist in both organic and mineral forms. The mineral forms is most commonly found in the metallic sands of the barrens. The organic form is most commonly found in the phosphor shrimp and their secretions. Although the light emission of blue phosphor is powerful, it has what we would describe as self-conserving properties. That is to say, the glow may not be constant. Most forms of blue phosphor will stop growing if left undisturbed for long periods of time. If using blue phosphor to power machines, a motor would be set at a baseline level of activity to ensure constant agitation of the phosphor. Alternately, live phosphor shrimp can be used. Green phosphor in the glens. Out of the three common phosphors, green phosphor is of the highest energy. It is also the rarest of the common phosphors. It can be only found in organic form. Known sources include the sap of phosphor trees, fireflies, and various mosses. Although the phosphor is present in the ubiquitous ground-covering moss of the glen, it is only in minute amounts and almost impossible to concentrate. Green phosphor is ideal for industrial use. However, due to its relative scarcity and past overharvesting, there is currently no reliable source. Thankfully, at least these locals of the glen still have enough to get by. Red phosphor in the refuge. Oh, that explains why this place is so red. Out of the common phosphors, red phosphor is of the lowest energy. It exclusively exists in mineral form and can only give light when in solution. The dilute red phosphor abundant in the city's water channels can be concentrated and induced with currents. This can create an artificial high-energy state with greater luminosity. One major caveat is that the phosphor in this supersaturated solution will precipitate out rather quickly. As soon as the phosphor recrystallizes, it loses its glow permanently. If using supersaturated red phosphor as a power source, make sure there are proper facilities or surfaces that can replace its frequency. That explains why he was constantly refilling lamps. So what do you think about the author? I don't know. Have you read his stuff yet? If not, you should. No, I have not, and I'd love to read some more books. I've contemplated for a while about seeing how possible it would be to just record me reading books, so that you all can imagine yourselves just laying in my lap, just listening to me read as you doze off. Author's latest books are really something, yeah? The head librarian just released a bunch last week. Oh? They're big compendiums. You'll see them if you look around. Kinda different from his earlier works, though. I'm used to reading his travelogues and novels, mostly. Yeah. The author published his books at a highly accelerated, almost inhuman pace. In fact, he has put out more books in 1 year than most authors do in a lifetime. According to the head librarian, there's still a large amount of material he has written, but not yet published. One cannot help but wonder where he can get so much done in so little time. I did the calculations, and the numbers simply do not add up. Maybe he can stop time? No such mechanism exists in this world. Is that actually possible in your home dimension? Nah, I just saw it in a movie once. About superheroes and stuff. Aw, Niko's fan of superhero movies. A book written with a big black clover on its cover. The title says, Emergence of New Ecological Niches in a Post-Sun World. Phosphorus shrimp, also known as seed shrimp. Oh. It's gonna have me reading a lot, isn't it? Alright. Also known as seed shrimp, in certain vernaculars due to the shape of their transparent coat, these aquatic invertebrates are the most abundant life form in the ocean surrounding the Barrens. Dorsal phosphor glands, abdominal phosphor organ, half centimeter in size of how big the phosphor shrimp are, and 1 centimeter in size. Fireflies. Those are some big fireflies. A nocturnal beetle with a vibrant glow, sometimes captured en masse and put in jars to be used as living lamps by the Glen's residents. This has inspired the now commonplace practice of using phosphor shrimp to do the same. Nope. That's the only page for now. Dry erase board made of metal. Looks like a list of books written here. I can't get to the robot. It's reading a book. Unless I gotta go like this. There! You're going through those pages pretty fast. Actually, it's mostly pictures. Oh, yeah, the author doesn't only write books, he also illustrates them. Sometimes he makes books out of only pictures. Neat! I actually genuinely love those kinds of books. But then again, I also love my nice, hefty novels. And I grew up on the Dragonlance series. That was a good, fun series. Excuse me? Oh, you are the Messiah. Welcome. When I first entered the city, a big robot told me to look for the library on the surface. This is the same library, right? Yes, affirmative. Oh, goody. Well, we're here. What do we do now? The big robot only said there'd be clues here. That is a question for the head librarian, George. Allow me to call her. Well, that is a classic audio. Poor Niko. She is not picking up. Is she not here? She is here. She's in the archival room upstairs. When she's concentrating on her work, she will ignore any and all phone calls for several days. Yikes. Can you go get her in person then? Leaving this post is not in my programming. Then can I go myself? Of course. The archive room is accessible through the stairwell behind me. Gotcha, thanks. Oh, that right there is something I romanticize so much. Just a nice hot drink and a good book. I'm on my 3rd cup. I can't feel my limbs. Weakling. Even when I drink black coffee, I go way harder than 3 cups. But I have to stay awake. I need to find out how this book ends. Curse the author and his beautiful cliffhangers. Yes. Computer. It's off. Unauthorized entry. Library card required for further access. Wait, what? Library card required for further access. I don't have a library card though. Where can I get one? This is a question for the head librarian, George. Allow me to call her. Oh. Oh no. So I've got to get a library card. She is not picking up. I figured. Are you sure you can't just let me through? Letting you through without a library card is against my programming. What? Even in an emergency? My programming is not flexible. I have not been tamed. Sigh. Books on the shelf, neatly placed. Coffee machine. It's almost empty. Coffee cups. Coffee is for grown-ups. Okay, so I've got to figure out myself a library card. You know, I've tried looking for the flying machine with my binoculars for ages. Never saw such a thing, though. Oh, is it going to turn out that the author is not actually going on these said adventures, but actually going and just making compilations of already existing writings? It would explain why this dude's mentioned very well. There's honestly nothing wrong with books that do that, in my opinion, but I just like reading. So I've got to find myself a library card. Oh yeah, I still have the weird film and all that stuff. I'm just trying to think, where would a library card be? Please, do not approach. There's no one here. A weird normal tree in this world. Have I gone all the way to... Oh, yeah. Are you here for photos? No. Alrighty then. I'll just stand here. Empty rectangular slot. Something could fit in here. That wasn't the right combination, Cerebellite. There's only... a couple... Guess that wasn't the right combination, Cerebellite. I was gonna say, oh, does the amount of glimmers on them say anything? But no. No idea. I'm too immature. I see. I see the dick lights. Ah. Hmm. Are you looking for something? Yeah, I need to go find the library card now. Any idea where I can get one? From the library? I tried that already. The person in charge wasn't there. Oh, maybe check out the factory. You just take the stairs at the end of the street and make a turn. There's a lot of scientists there. Scientists read books, right? They might help you. Alright, so end of the street. I'm getting the feeling I have to take my own library photo. Oh, that's some ominous music. Bunch of words on the screen. I don't understand any of it. The luminescent index of red phosphor decreased by a factor of 3.57% this past week. Alarmingly, to say the least. That's the sharpest decline I've seen, and the number is only increasing. But to further concentrate the phosphor now, for it to be of any use. It's hard to believe, but there's a good chance the city could run out of light in as little as 6 months. What are you going to do? In order to gain further access to the labs, you must pass the security system test. You must change the color of the lights in a specific configuration. Allow me. There's also an orange one. No idea. Alright, looks like I have a password to hunt down. It may help you to go one color at a time. Management. It's a big metal box with lots of machinery inside. One has a robot in it. Beep boop. This is the printer room where machine parts are made. Also robots. Robot manufacturer. Also helps to write down previous attempts. Management. It's a big metal box with a lot of machinery in it. One has a robot in it. If all else fails, wait for the puzzle to reset. Maybe we'll get an easier one next time. What? Let's start with all green. 2 lights correct. Oh no, it's gonna be one of these puzzles. Alright, so I just solved one of these in another game I'm playing that I'm not recording. Alright. So there are green 2. 9 tries left. Alright, so I know that there's going to be at least 2 green. Alright, I'm gonna switch them all to red and see how many red there are. 0 lights. I know this seems like a waste of tries, but 2 lights in orange? One light in blue. Which means the last... Alright. It's easy enough. Alright, so we got 2 green. Two orange. And a blue. 0 lights correct. Alright. Alright. So that means all of them need to switch. No, I'm gonna go blue there. In there. Yellow, yellow. Blue. Green. Green. 5 lights correct. Well, so much for that. Access granted. Well. Here I was prepared that I would be racing against the turns clock, but no, I got it right. My robot... What happened? I don't know, I left it for a minute and... Oof. What am I gonna do? I don't think I was supposed to get that lucky with the, puzzle. Monitoring. Those square particles just took out 2 of my robots in the glens. And we might have to put off the water analysis project for now. Alright. I'm picking up more disruptions in Sector B of the city. And Sector 8 of the city. This is consistent with our earlier findings. Not good at all. Yeah. I'm searching them all twice to see if there's any extra dialogue now, because I've noticed that I've constantly been running into places where I didn't talk to the people fully. The Baron's engineer just reported another sighting of the particles in the cliff area. Well, nothing unusual at this point. Alright, same thing. You have a can of soda for your... It's a fuzzy can... It's a fizzy can of soda as your head. I wonder what the author would do in this situation, or Dr. Silverpoint usually references his works. None of us have been sleeping very well in light of recent events. Square particles took out a few of my robots last week and... She fell asleep. She's still asleep. She's still asleep. I can barely keep my eyes open, man. How does Dr. Silverpoint get all that energy? Mood. Some people can just go, like, way too long on way too little sleep. It's a shelf full of little machine parts and tools I don't recognize. Shuffle. Yep, same thing. I like the little tap of the metal. These robots are malfunctioning at a frightening rate. Physical damage from square particle anomalies is almost impossible to revert. No living person can touch them unless they have a death wish. But if we're lucky, sometimes the squares go away on their own. But not before taking away one of the robot's arms or legs. Or head. Okay. Yeah, Niko's like, okay, that's scary. I cannot stop spinning. Oh no. This one isn't active. Boop. We are waiting to be repaired. Boop. This is so tedious. I miss the good old days before our repairing robots broke down. And now the robots have to be assembled by actual people. But aren't you a robot? No? I mean, do I sound like a robot to you? Not really. Your head is a TV. What does that have to do with anything? Never mind. Robot. Alright, looks like the only way to actually go is further in. Hello! Oh shoot. If I had known you would be here so soon, I would have turned off the darn lock. Hello there. Sorry about the weird security measures. It's okay. Cerebella'd helped me solve it. Did they now? So, can I help you with anything? Yeah. Do you know where I can get a library card? Library card? You'll have to ask at the library for that. I tried. I need to see the head librarian, but I can't get to see her without a library card. But at the same time, she's the one who gives out library cards. Really? Huh. That sounds like George, alright. Sorry you caught her on a bad day. Huh. Wait, I know. I can just give you my library card. Won't be hard for me to get another. Wow, thanks. Here. You're all set, I think. Wait. Shoot. I forgot the front library robots have facial recognition. And my photo on my card won't match you. Unless you tape a photo of my face to your face. That was a joke. Who knows, maybe you'll get lucky and the robot will take it anyway. Worst comes to worst, you can always find somewhere to take a photo. So, you've been walking all over the world, huh? Mm-hmm. Jeez, I can't imagine. Do you get really tired sometimes, kinda? But I don't mind. It's actually really pretty. Yes, Niko, this world is so goddamn pretty. I like the little look in their eyes. I'm glad you think so. Even with the sun gone, the world is still a beautiful place. What did the world look like with the sun? Oh, you know, it's kind of embarrassing to admit how little of it I've actually seen. Oh, ironic, isn't it? Even though I'm the world's leading researcher, all I do is stay here and build robots. They're the ones exploring the world. I just write down the data, crunch the numbers, generate graphs. Right. I've been seeing robots everywhere. I just thought it was because the world was too dangerous for most people to explore. That's not far from the truth, actually. But I know someone who still does his research firsthand. Even after segments of the land started collapsing and access to more remote areas became difficult. I mean, he outright built a machine that could fly. Something we all thought was not physically possible. Oh, so he does have a flying machine. I asked him about working with us, so he provides us with all sorts of insights from time to time. But for some reason, he really doesn't want to build robots. Or more specifically, coding them. I understand. Coding can be agonizing. Get one little piece of punctuation wrong and your code does not... It still compiles and runs, but it doesn't run correctly. Like, I did this once in a programming class, but I put a minus instead of a plus. It took me 3 goddamn days to figure out what the hell I did wrong. I'm not even joking. I spent literal hours a day for 3 days trying to figure out what on earth I did wrong. Well, how come? Beats me. I mean, he's happy to work with robots. In fact, he even... it's been a while since we last talked. He must be busy with his books now, yeah? Something poking out on the shelf. It's a tube of glitter glue. You can have that if you want. Never know when you need to glitter things up, right? Oh, are you sure? Yeah, I have tons of those. Thank you. Vial of glitter glue. Don't overwork yourself, okay? Your journey is just as important as your goal. Cliché, but true. Yeah. Hey, Cerebella'd. This lady look kind of familiar to you. I wonder if she's related to the robot and lady who gave me the amber. I almost want to ask her about it. Should I? Yeah, let's do that. Oh? That's... How did you get this? The robot lady in Barron's gave it to me. She looked kind of like you. I see. It was supposed to be such a breakthrough, you know? Even based around myself, so I know it works. Breakthrough? We wanted to build a robot that acts like a person, thinks like a person. A robot that isn't bound by its own code. Oh. But it turns out you can't really build something like that. Too many contradictions in the code made her unstable. That's the only time I've ever seen a robot go rogue. Scariest day of my life, I tell you what. Rogue? But she seemed so nice when we talked. Even if she talked a little weird. She's been repaired for some time now. My friend was able to stabilize her volatile state through his own means. A real miracle worker that, after he was through, she ended up turning out just like how I wanted. But the damage was already done. I gave up on her back then. We all did. I'm sure she realizes that. And now she won't ever come back. She won't even answer my letters. I'm sorry. Sorry for rambling. You should hold on to that, Amber, okay? I will. I wonder what's it. Nah. Alright, so I can't fast travel from here. Still can't believe I got that puzzle on the second round of my guessing. Bender Street. I guess I should actually test the library card at the library. Travel. Library. Though I have a feeling I will need to take my own picture and glitter glue it onto the card. I had the librarian George is in the archival room upstairs. Unauthorized entry, library card required for further access. I know. Authentication barcode, executing facial recognition. Photo match failed. Seems you do not resemble the owner of the card. You cannot use this card. Bummer. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. I know it has something to do with giant camera in the Bender Street. Are you here for photos? Yeah, actually, yeah. I need to take a picture for reasons. Well, I got good news and bad news. The good news is the photo center's right behind me. The bad news is it doesn't work right. You catch on quick. After operations ended in the Baron, this place got shut down. All of the engineers lost their jobs and became street vendors. Maybe Sarabella and I can figure it out from them. That's good. I'd certainly help out people with expired IDs like me. Oh, bro. Used to be one of the camera engineers, right? The camera? Oh, joyous memories. We went through thick and thin together. And by that I mean, the concave lens did. So, concave. I'm gonna write that down. Is there anything you remember about how to work the camera? Let me see. When arranging the lenses, make sure that the thin lens is positioned between the two curved ones. Oh joy. It's gonna be one of those puzzles. Alright, that's easy, relatively easy enough. So, I'm gonna just start a whole new page on my notepad. This will be easy enough. Alright. Can you tell me how to get the camera working again? Yes, yes. Certainly, the thick lens should be positioned on to the left of both curved lenses. Alright. So that would mean, since the thin lens must be between the curved lenses, that means thick lens must be on the left. Alright, easy enough. Alright. What did you say exactly this time? Oh, that... We went through thick and thin together. And by that I mean the concave lens did. Between thick and thin. Alright, so it goes... thick... concave... thin... and then... what's the other one? Convex. Alright, easy enough puzzle. Yeah, I was just recently playing the Reclamation mod pack, and one of the mods in there is called Ember, and they do similar puzzles to the what's it called? The light puzzle that was in the security thing. Yeah, not that this one is particularly difficult, and the other one actually burnt through my poor resources. I'm not personally the biggest fan of the Embers mod because of that. Cheese. Ouch, my eyes. I feel that. Yay. It's a photo of me. Are my eyes always this big? Yes, yes they are, Niko. I can't combine those. Glitter glue, Kips, covered in glue and glitter. Card has my face on it now. Kip library card. Not Kip no more. Alright. That should get me into the library. Yeah, every single episode lately. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. It was... Don't you just hate it when you get called from, like, a number you know is important, but they're just asking for you to fill out a survey to just review your stuff? I hate it. Yeah, that's basically what I had to deal with for an insurance I don't have anymore. So weird. The head librarian, George, is in the archival room upstairs. Oh, yep, gotta show my library card. My library card. Authentication barcode, executing facial recognition. Photo match successful. You're good to go. Have a nice day, Miss Kip. Maybe I should have changed the name. Yay! Progress! Plant. Looks like an old phone. It's full. Oh. Those are letters. Excuse me? Hey, who the heck do you think you are barging in here like that? I don't care if you're the Messiah, manners are such still a thing. I'm sorry? Well, are you just here to apologize? Yes, I mean no. I mean I need your help. Not sure what I need to do next. Think I need to go to the tower? Seriously, you haven't figured that out yet? I don't know how to get in. I don't know either. Shouldn't Sarah Bellite help you with that? All I know is that nobody from this world can get in there. Not beyond that tiny entrance room, anyway. If anything, there might be a book on how the Messiah of all people, can get in. But I don't think I've got anything like that in my collection. Would like to, though. Ah, I see. It's gonna be this book. These boxes are full of loose paper notebooks. What? You ain't ever seen manuscripts before? That's what books look like before they get published, kid. I see. Do you help him publish books? Well, duh. Why do you think I have a literal amount of his manuscripts here? He just wouldn't stop sending me things. Oh, goodness. Like, man, oh man, does that guy work fast. Like, oh man, does that guy work fast. I just couldn't keep up. But one day he just stopped. About time, I would say. But it's also weird since it's him. But the worst part of all, even after he stopped bombarding me, the piles of material I have on hand never seem to get any smaller. It's like the books are magically filling themselves back up every time I turn around. What is even happening? Are you okay? No. Looks like a printer. Looks like a scanner. The computer screen says something about updated databases. Fridge is full of bottled water and takeout boxes. Black clover symbol on the cover of this book. Oh, and this other book has a clover on its spine. And the rest of these books too. They're all about clovers? What? Of course not. It's just how the author marks his books. Oh, because he has to keep up with his mysterious persona, I guess. He's never even told me his name. Wait, so he wrote all of these books? Deep breath. Yes. Yes, he did. Oh, goodness. Oh, what's this? The book is poking out of the shelf. Another fruitful visit to the Great Prophet today. She seems high in spirits. She told me that she saw another glimpse of the Messiah's arrival, more vivid than ever before. The Messiah will wake up in a dark house. She said the vision included lights from a window, and the sound of footsteps on a wood floor. Regrettably, she is unsure of the house's location. Ratius was also present at the meeting. I ended up visiting his house later, and we swapped notes. He is very vigilant on recording the prophet's day-to-day musings, and his writings have been significantly more legible lately. His children were endearing as ever. The older child, Calamus, has expressed interest in reading. I offered to teach him, as I did his father. That's cute. Everything I ever helped them publish is here. What, you want to read them or something? Yes? Then, well, what are you waiting for? Yes? I'm gonna end the episode here for the day now. Next time, I'm gonna continue reading, and then I'm gonna try to get into the tower. I get the feeling it's gonna be related to that strange journal. Thank you all very much for joining me. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and make sure to take good care of yourself, snacks. See you when I see you. Bye!